Hey Justin, what did you see on that final play? Anthony said that you had an option there. Obviously, Donald was one-on-one on the outside. Just curious, sort of what you saw in terms of the coverage they were showing you in the decision that you made.
Yeah, that's one of those plays that if we get a one-on-one matchup with Donald Parham, we're going to throw that. And it's unfortunate we didn't get to score on that play, but I'm going to make that play. I'm going to throw it to him 100 times again, and I know he's going to step up, and I know that he's going to make that play.
How do you guys prevent, a mentality from seeping into the locker room after suffering so many of these one-score losses and tough losses? How do you, as the starting quarterback, sort of keep this team together through all?
You can't give up. Losses are always tough. I'm not saying that they're not, but you have to come together and you have to stick together. And you realize that it's only us out there. And yeah, we've lost the past couple, but we're gonna stick together. We're gonna have a good week of practice, and just got to keep fighting.
Is it the type of situation where you look at it and sort of shake your head and scratch your head and wonder, what else you guys have to do to get over the finish line and close one of these games out?
No, it's not one of those things. It's continually getting better each week and executing and going out there and playing our football. And it hasn't gone our way, but we're not going to change everything because we've coming up short just on some mistakes here and there. We're going to keep fighting. We're going to keep getting better, and I know that things are going to change here.
Thanks.
Rashawn.
Hey, Justin. Can you take me through, once regulation ended, just that swing of emotions that you experienced going from thinking you won the game to, actually finding out that you lost the game?
Yeah, it's pretty tough. It's always tough from thinking that you've won the game. So, it's one of those things where we're going to watch film, get better. And it's unfortunate, but I thought the guys battled and we drove down in fourth quarter drive. I thought it was good for us.
How different? I mean, obviously last week you lose on the game's final possession, but this week, a little bit different. I mean, thinking you actually had the thing won. Like, how different is this set of emotions compared to what you experienced in Denver?
We lost, and so it's a loss, and there's no moral victories here, and we have to get better. We have to keep putting up points. We have to do our job to keep moving the ball and things like that. And we came up short. We didn't put up enough points today.
Thank you.
Cam Buford.
Hey, Justin, what happened on that play when you got hurt in the first half, when you came out of the game? What happened there?
Just got hurt, and there's nothing really I could have done about that one.
Was that a knee? Was that the guy lined it on you, took the wind out of you? What was that?
I just took a shot, tried to step up, but it was pretty sore, so I just stayed down there.
Man, Justin, you got some poise about you. And this team has, unfortunately, you haven't been a part of all this, but they've had lost 3 of the last 15 games with 8 point. The game ends up being 8 points or less. With your poise, how do you share that, disseminate that throughout the team, and kind of make sure that, as was mentioned earlier, the team doesn't kind of get lost in these this cycle of losses here?
We're never going to give up. Losses are tough, kind of like I was saying earlier. This isn't easy for anyone. No one's enjoying this, and everyone's working real hard, and we're doing our best. And I know things are going to change, and I've said that before, but if you keep fighting, if you keep executing, keep getting better, good things will happen. And we're really close, and that's probably one of the toughest parts. And there's nothing we can do about it now. We can't change what's happened. We can't change these losses. We can only push forward, and we can only look to this week and have a good week of practice and get better, watch film. And that's all that we can do is get better.
You had a new addition to the offense, and Kalen Ballage kind of stepped up and picked up some big yardage for you guys. Talk about his production, and then how he seamlessly seemed to fit into your offense here today.
Yeah, Kalen's a tough runner. He's one of those guys that stepped in immediately and picked it up pretty quickly, and we threw him out there, and he made some big-time plays, big-time runs today. And so going forward, I know he's going to be a big part of our offense, and it was really good to see him run the ball today.
And lastly, for me, Justin, what do you do to debrief? How do you get away from the game? I know you got to watch film tomorrow and just kind of come back and kind of recharge yourself. But how do you personally kind of debrief and just take your mind off the game?
That's a good question. You really can't. You can't take any time away from the game. I know how much this means to me and everyone in that locker room. And for us to take any time off like that, I think it's doing us a disservice. And so I know that we're going to get back. We're probably going to watch some football, probably watch the film. But you can't take it lightly. You have to get better. And it's the way things have been going. We have to keep working at it like that.
Good luck to you, Chief. Thank you.
Dennis Freeman.
Justin, I know you guys didn't get the victory today, but can you share with some of the positive things that the offense was able to do today?
I think having a fourth quarter drive like that is great for us to test ourselves. And, we drove down all the way down the field and came up short. It's tough, and we can sit here and say it's tough. We'll get it next time. But I love the way the guys battled. We never gave up throughout the entire game, and we played 4 quarters of pretty good football and didn't put up enough points. So that's something that we've got to fix next week. But really proud of the way the guys battled.
What's some of the thoughts that Coach Lynn shared with the team after the game?
Yeah, there's nothing that he could have said to change how we felt. We're all disappointed. We're all obviously hurt by this, and there's nothing we can do about it. There's no magic words that are going to change what's happened. So it's all about the work, and it's all about lining up in the dirt and getting after it. And I know that's what we're going to do this week.
All right. Thank you so much.
Nick Hamilton.
Hey, Justin. You talk about just being positive, staying, looking ahead, obviously learning from these losses. But what are some of the things that you feel like you have to do yourself to make sure that you continue to keep the team uplifted, keep the team afloat, you being the quarterback and all?
There's plenty of things I can keep getting better at. I can, I can throw more completions. I can step up in the pocket, be better in the pocket. When defense gives us a certain look, I can get out of it. And that's all things that we're going to watch in the film and still learning and still seeing it and getting better each week. But there's plenty of work to be done.
Can you talk about just the performance of Joshua Kelly today and what you've seen from him in the last couple of games as far as just him continuing to improve?
Yeah, Josh has been awesome. He's the way he's able to run it and catch it and make plays is special. And so anytime you get the ball to him, something good's going to happen. And really proud of the way he's been battling. And tough we came up short, but it was really good to see him play today.
Thank you, Justin.
Fernando.
Justin, have you ever been through a season like this, junior high, high school, college, anything close to what's going on right now with the way this team, with the losses and the way you guys have been losing?
Freshman year at Oregon, we went 4-8. And so that was obviously tough. It's never fun to lose like that, but we stuck together. We never gave up on each other, and we turned things around there.
What was the mood in the locker room like after the game?
Obviously disappointed. It's never fun to lose, and so guys were upset. It's going to happen when you lose, but we're never going to give up on each other. We're a tight locker room, and we're going to go out there and have another good week of practice.
Thank you.
Gilbert.
Yeah, Justin, a lot of fans are frustrated with the coaching staff because of the close losses. What do you say to those fans that want to see coaching staff changes?
I don't think I really need to say anything to the fans. I believe in our coaching staff, and I believe in the team we have here. It hasn't gone our way over the past couple of weeks, but we're a tough team. We're a tight locker room, and I believe 100% in all the guys and all the coaching staff that we have here.
Do you feel like, everybody on the team still believes in the coaching staff?
100%.
Thank you, Justin.
All right, last two for you, Justin. Jeff Miller.
Justin, on that second to last play, you threw the ball up to Mike. Did you think he had caught that?
Yeah, I thought so. It's always tough to see that because I don't have a great angle at the catch. But I believe in Mike Williams 100%, and another one of those guys that I'll throw that ball to 100 more times, and I know that he's going to come up with it.
And then the pass to Donald, did you see a replay of it? I mean, did you think that was a catch, or have you seen it yet, or no?
Yeah, it was playing up on the video board, so we were able to see it down on the field. Obviously a tough call, but Parham, he's another one of those guys that I trust completely, so I'm going to make that throw again.
When you saw it on the board, did you know it was going to be incomplete, that they were going to overturn it?
I don't know. I don't know enough about what's a catch and what's not a catch to make that call, but selfishly, I would have loved for that to have been a touchdown.
Okay, thanks.
Rashawn.
Hey, Justin, in between drives, you sit between Pep and Shane. What are those conversations like?
Yeah, we're just watching some of the pictures of the past drive, talking about what defense they played and kind of just rehashing the drive. And then we also talk about what plays we like going forward, just kind of things like that.
And then executing these 2-minute drives, these late game situations like this, what have you learned? What are some things maybe you take back just in terms of time management, going over the middle, things like that, and when to use and when not to, have to use your timeouts?
It's experience going through it and making plays throughout it. And I thought we ran an incredible 2-minute drive. We went down there, got ourselves into a position to score. But it's unfortunate it didn't go our way. But like I said earlier, those guys, I trust them completely, and we're going to make those calls again.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Justin.
Thank you.
If you like that video, check out more.